Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio, and today we're going to talk about what you can expect when buying a home in 2022 in Columbus, Ohio. So sit back, relax, grab a cold one. You're not going to want to miss this. What's up everyone, my name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you tap on that subscribe button below. You click on that bell so you get notified every time I do a new video. And in these videos, I talk about what it's like to work, eat, live, play, sleep, and everything else you can think of about living in the Columbus metro or surrounding areas. So if you're thinking about relocating or moving, make sure you give me a call. I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio. And as much as I love doing these videos for you guys, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So like I said before, shoot me a text message, give me a call, shoot me a DM, an email, throw up some smoke signals, whatever you gotta do, make sure you do it because I'm gonna have your back when moving to our incredible city. All right, so this is the $1 million question. Everybody wants to know, what can you expect when buying a home in 2022? And I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, so as you guys know, the real estate market has been absolutely bananas for the last 18 months, and there is no signs of it really slowing down for a while. So if you are either currently in the market in the Columbus metro or surrounding areas looking at houses, or if you're moving or relocating here, one thing you might want to consider if you are going to make a purchase in 2022 is buying a new build. So I get this all the time. It's like, I don't want to wait, Brad. I don't want to wait. You know, we live in an instant gratification world, so I totally get that. But here's some reasons why buying a new build might make sense for you in 2022. One of the biggest reasons is the lack of competition. When we're out in the open market and we're making offers on homes, guys, we're not going to be that only offer. More than likely, there's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10, maybe even 15 offers on a particular home. And that competition can just be crazy. And after a while, buyers get beat up, they get tired, they just decide, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. So if you look at a new build, really, there's not a ton of competition that's going to really increase that price. The biggest competition that you're going to have is the community sold out yet? Is there maybe a waiting list to get into that community, I guess? Or, maybe builders sometimes only sell so many lots a month, so you might have to wait a few months and then get started in the process. So, and the big thing too is you have the base price, which, hey, this is for a base home, this is the price. Maybe it's $400,000. And then as you work in the upgrades that you want, then that price will increase, but at least you will know going into it is like, hey, yes, my base price is, let's say, $400,000. I could expect anywhere for that to be $400 to $450 and somewhere in between based on what I want. So there's that expectation as well. And think about that. You gotta design the home that you truly wanna be in. You don't gotta go into, a used home and think about, can I, tear down this wall? What, all these lights need to be replaced, all this painting that I need to do. You can do that in just one single shot with a new build. Sometimes it's just a lot less stressful. So think about that. Less competition in buying a home if you're looking at doing a new build. All right, so that was a pro of a new build. What are some cons? Listen, we're not the only ones going to be looking at new builds, right? I'm not the only one giving this advice to my clients that maybe don't want to compete in the market, or they're looking for something, more new. So there could be a wait list, and that is considered some sort of competition, right? If you're into a new community that just opened up, more than likely that builder is only going to sell so many lots a month. Every builder does it differently, but let's just say they only sell 10 lots that month. Well, then maybe we have to get on the list for the following month. So there is kind of maybe that wait list a little bit. Another con is right now, supply chain issues are real. Sometimes it's taking builders a little bit longer to get materials. We also have a labor shortage, believe it or not. So that's, increasing build times. I just had a couple clients last week sign on with new builds, and it's going to take 10 to 11 months to finish. Maybe not ideal for everybody, but if you have the ability to wait, those are some times that you can't expect. So again, some cons are maybe there's a wait list. You're going to have some supply chain issues that could cause a delay or, longer build times. Another thing we can talk about, some things to think about when buying a home in 2022 is some people say, okay, Brad, maybe I'll do a new build, but why wouldn't I do a home that's, on the market today? Fair question. And again, this is so much customer specific. Everybody has their different thoughts and feelings about this, but put it this way. Let's say we are looking at houses on the open market. You like this house. You more than likely, if it's in a good neighborhood, good condition, a good price that a lot of people are able to afford, you're going to look at $15,000 to $25,000 over asking price, and then you're going to have incredible terms in there. It's going to be appraisal gaps. You're going to have to waive this, waive that, not do fixes or not ask sellers to do fixes to the home. You're basically going to have to give the sellers the kitchen sink in order to even be considered for that property. So that can be a big con about going out on the open market and trying to buy a house. A pro about going out on the open market and buying a home is we're probably going to be able to get you in that house a lot quicker than a new build. I would be hard pressed, unless you're super picky, that it's going to take 10 to 11 months for somebody to find a house. Even in this market, that hasn't happened, at least to my clients yet, unless they've been absolutely picky and not in a rush and maybe doing more window shopping than anything. But the biggest thing is, and I get this question all the time, how can you help us? Well, guys, we as real estate agents, we know what all the tools in the toolbox are. There's only so many things we can do on a general purchase contract to make our offer attractive. The biggest thing is, and what I do and my lender partner does really well, is we go to the listing agent, we have that relationship with them, and then we start asking questions what does the seller really need for possession times? Is there things that we can do with maybe paying moving costs or a rent back situation? We just ask all sorts of questions to the listing agent to really get to what is so important to the seller other than just price. Price is important to everybody, right? Everybody wants the most money for anything they sell, but there's always other factors that play into the decision of sellers choosing an offer. So I just always tell my clients, let me do my job. And if you are working with somebody, a real estate agent that isn't asking those questions and not relaying that information to you, then they're doing you a disservice. Because in this incredible tight market, if you're going to go look on the open market and go after these homes that are out there, then you have to have somebody that's really working for you and understands not only how to write great offers and be creative with those offers, but also really dive in, ask a ton of questions to that listing agent to make sure that we understand exactly what the seller needs. So that's a pro. Talked about some cons on going on the open market. Talked about some pros and cons of a new build. So there's all these different things are going to be kind of what you can expect again in 2022 when buying a home. Another thing I want to talk about, and I usually don't talk about this, but as we close out 2021, I'm going to throw this out there, what it's like working with me. So here's the process. If you are thinking about moving or relocating here, you reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever you need to do. And then based on our initial conversation, a few things are going to happen. If you are looking to rent, I'm just going to help you with some websites and some general information because we just don't deal with rentals, okay? So I just want everybody to understand that. That's not really our bread and butter. And we're not like a New York or Chicago or Miami where, helping people with rentals is a thing there, right? There's actually just agents that just do rentals. We don't do that here. So I'll help you just as best as I can with that. But if you are seriously thinking about buying or selling, if you're moving or really relocating here, or if you already currently live here, we're going to set up a Zoom call after our initial call. And that allows us to have a deeper conversation on timing, financing, and if you are paying cash, if you're going to finance, if you need a lender, and then we're going to talk about your needs and wants and all these things. We're going to get to know each other so we can do it, live, so I can see you, you can see me. And we're going to have that initial conversation. If you live locally, I always ask, if you want to grab coffee or come to my office and we can meet in the conference room and really kind of have a more personable decision. There's two different ways to do it. Obviously, if somebody's not here, we're going to do it over Zoom. If you're here locally, we're going to try to do it in person. But that's what you can expect from me. And then we're going to get you pre-approved with my lender partner. Then we're going to, depending on your situation, if you don't live here and we have to do FaceTime showings, we do those all the time. Like that's something that I've kind of carved out a niche for myself when it comes to helping clients relocate. Is we can do FaceTimes, we can shoot videos of the house, we can do all these things to help with decisions until you get here. And if you get here, then obviously we'll go out like we do for the people living here and look at houses in person and really evaluate and make decisions. But the biggest thing is I am going to work and my team is going to work tirelessly on your behalf to make sure that you find a home that you truly want. Or if you're selling a home, that we get you top dollar as well. So think about us. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio. I've thoroughly enjoyed bringing you guys videos this year. This is going to be the last one of 2021. So if you have any questions, if you're thinking about moving or relocating here, if you live here and you're thinking about buying or selling, I would love the opportunity to help you. So give me a call, shoot me a text message, shoot me an email, whatever you got to do, make sure you do it because I'm going to have your back when moving to our incredible city. All right, guys, see you in 2022.